Welcome to today's session of the Historical and Architectural Review Board. First on the agenda is a call to order. Next is a Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Great. Okay. Next order of business is approval of meeting minutes for the October 1st meeting. Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Passes. Great. Now we can get into applications for board review. We just have one tonight. HARB 2025-13, 303 South Wayne Avenue. Build a new two-car garage with a living space. If you'd like to present your proposal. Do we have the AV going? We should. We do. We're ready. Go for it.
All right. So the proposal is for a new two-car garage. It's replacing an older garage that's very conveniently located at the very back of the site. So this is the current existing house. So here's the site plan. You can see this is the existing house. Here's the right-of-way line here. And this is where we're proposing the new garage. So it's 141 plus feet from the face of the garage to the right-of-way line. And it's set 36 and a half feet from the face of the garage to the rear line of the existing house.
And the old garage is at the back.
Oh yeah, sorry, and this is the old garage, and then we're getting rid of all this extra asphalt back here. So just some existing context. Other front-facing garages. Here's the existing house. So some of the details we want to pick up in the proposed design for the garage are things like the cedar siding, the cedar detailing along the gable, and then they have the house has kind of unique windows here. You can see it maybe a little bit better over here, but it's basically 8/1 window lights. And then another thing we wanted to match is just kind of the pitch of the roof. And again, the house has kind of this big gable, so that's kind of what's happening with the new garage. So here's the elevations for the proposal. Again, here's this window that we're trying to replicate from the original house with the shutters. And then we're doing a standing seam metal roof over the garage doors, which matches the front of the house. That has that over the porch, as well as some bay windows. And then we have kind of these decorative brackets at the pent roof, and those match what's happening on the side of the house. So this is really the only face of the garage that you'll see from the street. You've probably gone by the site and know that there's kind of a steep grade, and then it flattens out, so the garage is kind of at the back of the flat part. So it's pretty far set back from the street line. And then here's the rendering. So standing seam metal roof, and then because we're doing some living space above the garage space, we're doing these shed dormers, which obviously we see all over Wayne. And that's it.
Okay, thank you. I can start. So in general, I don't have any issue with sort of a front-facing garage sort of behind the house. It is going to be partially visible from the street, but it's sort of set back. I like the window detail up top, sort of matching the house. Also the standing seam roof inclusion, again, sort of matching the elements of the house. I do have a little bit of issue with the size of the shed dormers. Obviously, there are plenty of shed dormers throughout South Wayne Avenue, but typically the top of the shed dormer does not go all the way up to the roof ridge. So from my perspective, if you were to, and then the, excuse me, the side of the shed dormer is not then coplanar with the wall below it.
Right.
So from my perspective, if you were to simply sort of shrink them down a bit so that it isn't quite to the top of the roof line, I think that would be more appropriate in sort of keeping with the style that we see throughout South Wayne Avenue.
Okay.
But that's my opinion. I'd love to hear from other folks as well.
I kind of think that it's going to be far enough back from the street view that when you're looking at it at that distance, the relative 2 feet isn't going to make that significant a difference in the overall portion of the house, and it's enough smaller than the main house that it will be shrunk again by proximity. That's my thought.
You know, and if there's concern with the dormers, you know, is there opportunity to reduce the left side only that would be visible from the street by keeping the larger one on the right, you know, getting that adequate ceiling height that you're looking for. You know, if there's a concern of that dormer size from the street view, that's an option potentially. You know, just reducing the one side. But I don't find it to be an issue, the way it's depicted.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen it both ways where just structurally it's a little bit easier to connect the shed dormer in at the ridge.
Were the two
So I have
stru-
seen it both ways.
Do you think the
too.
two structures on the rear of the existing home are additions?
Yes, I did them myself. So.
Oh.
I was here many years ago.
Well, thank you for confirming.
I hope you like them.
So that's the same roof line you're mimicking?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I agree with Constantine's observation, but I tend to agree with Tom that it's far enough back that even those could be beneficial. I don't think it's necessary to require them.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, no problem. Sounds like, do I have a motion for a certificate of appropriateness?
In the matter of 303 South Wayne Avenue. Is this not appropriate?
No, you're fine, keep going.
You're doing a great job.
I'm a
We're all proud of you.
new board member. Seeking a motion of, what is the certificate of appropriateness for 303 South Wayne Avenue?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Nay, doesn't matter, it's fine.
Well, thank you.
Certificate granted. Thank
I
you
hope
very much.
like it anyway once it's
Yeah.
all built. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very
for
much.
coming out.
Wait, could you put that first picture back up again, front?
Just the,
Yeah. So the front gable looks, the back, second gable looks wider than the shed dormer will look when it looks back on the driveway.
Yeah.
So the whole structure of the garage itself will balance out the right side of the second gable.
It's a bit of a stretch, but okay.
I agree. Thank you.
Thank you. Great. So the next HARB meeting is scheduled for December 3rd. Applications for that meeting must be submitted on or before November 18th. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
We are adjourned. Thank you.